Hello and welcome to What the Flick. Oscar nominations out today. Ben Mankiewicz, Matt Atchity, Christy Lemire. Alonzo is on a plane to Sundance, and I look like a young Republican.
I think there's really only a couple of categories that I think are going to be easy to predict this year. I think Best Actress, the one to beat is Cate Blanchett, right? I think that she's going to walk with that one. And I think Best Supporting Actor, I can't imagine anyone taking that away from Jared Leto.
Well, let's talk about Best Actress first, and we'll do some odds first of all. You're right, like offshore accounts
where it matters.
And you're where it matters. Cate Blanchett 1 to 9. You want to win $100 on Cate Blanchett, you got to bet 900 to win 100. Sandra Bullock's the second choice, exactly reversed, 9 to 1. So Cate Blanchett, hard to believe.
Yeah.
You know, the only guy who a couple years back, Colin Firth ended up, as it got closer to Oscar time, he was about 1 to 40. He had to bet $4,000 to win 100 on Colin Firth. That's how much of a favorite he was.
Why is that fun?
Why is what fun?
Why is that fun to bet like $40,000 to get one or whatever?
First of all, you'd be crazy to do it in a sense, but I mean, if you're that sure,
right.
I'll take $100. Like if you got a lot of money, I mean, if you're just going to give me $100, you could put it up. You know, and for Blanchett, like you'd feel confident, so whatever. So maybe you want to risk $9,000 and think, I'm going to win $1,000, and who doesn't want to win $1,000? I don't have that kind of money.
You know, that's almost a 10% return on your money. That's not bad.
Bullock is the second pick. Amy Adams 12 to 1. Judi Dench 20 to 1. Meryl Streep 33 to 1.
That one's easy.
That one's easy.
Supporting actor.
Supporting actor, you're right again.
Leto?
1 to 6 for Jared Leto. 600 to win 100 on Jared Leto. He's a prohibitive favorite.
Yeah, and he's won all the critics groups, and he won at the Golden Globes, and I do like Bradley Cooper and his little perm curlers, though. That's kind of fun.
And then Fassbender, Abdi, two-time Oscar nominee Jonah Hill.
Perhaps you've heard of him.
25 to 1, and Bradley Cooper.
I can't wait to see the commercials, the ads for 22 Jump Street. Starring two-time Oscar nominee Jonah Hill.
They should pull the 2 out of the 22. Before we'll stick this on that clip when we do it for what's interesting. We talked about how great the Best Actor category is. That's the most competitive race between Ejiofor and McConaughey. You look at all these sites, and Ejiofor and McConaughey, they're pretty close to even money both. The head-to-head. Ejiofor is a slight favorite right now, but obviously McConaughey's win at the Globes indicated that he could win this. And then Leo is 6 to 1. Bruce Dern 40 to 1. Christian Bale 66 to 1.
I can't even imagine between Matthew McConaughey and Chiwetel Ejiofor and Leo, like that just looks so tight. I can't even. Like, it could be any of them, and also it's only January 16th.
Yeah. So these are odds now. Like if I were going to bet Leo, I'd bet it now on the theory that as that movie gets as much publicity as we know it's going to get, that might shrink up a little bit. If I were a betting man, and I would put a little fun money on Bruce Dern because, again, it's an opportunity to give it to a guy who's totally respected, who is out there hustling to sort of drum up support for this movie. And you want to pay me 40 to 1? I'll take a fun shot at that. But I think basically you're probably giving your money away. I think it's Ejiofor and McConaughey.
Okay.
That's a 2-person race.
And then Sweetie Supporting Actor. Do we need a supporting actress? Yes.
Supporting actress. Again, we talked about Oprah being left out. That's a 2-person race. That's a dead heat between Lupita Nyong'o and Jennifer Lawrence. They're both even money.
I would say Lupita Nyong'o is going to win that. Yeah.
Based on that, Jennifer Lawrence has just won an Oscar. I'd
Last
kind
year.
of go right. You know, and it's rare that somebody wins back to back. Now, I don't want to underestimate her star power. Everybody loves Jennifer Lawrence, but it could be Lupita Nyong'o's year.
I go on a show where they talk about highbrow movies. They talk about how much they love Jennifer Lawrence. Then I go on to Artie Lang's show, and he talks about how much he loves Jennifer Lawrence. I mean, to your point, there's like doesn't matter where you come at these movies from. Everybody
We're
likes
going to
Jennifer.
find out she's a serial killer.
Right.
I still love her. She's the youngest person ever to receive this many Oscar nominations. She's what, 22?
23 now.
And she has 3 Oscar nominations and 1 win already. So
that's amazing.
But I do think it's Lupita Nyong'o.
But the books would tell you that it's anybody's game.
Okay.
12 Years Best Picture. I want to put the odds on that. The odds for Best Picture: 12 Years a Slave, a prohibitive favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
Not Gravity?
2 to 7. Got to bet 700 to win 200. Gravity is the third choice at 10 to 1.
I think Gravity's
American
gonna win.
Hustle, the second choice at about 3 to 1.
I think
You know,
Gravity's
so
gonna
much
win.
of Oscar prediction is predicting how the
The
Academy is
others are
going
all
to
long
vote,
shot.
right?
Wolf of Wall Street, sorry, 40 to 1.
it's not predicting what we think is best and what the country. It's
What's going to win?
right. It's less than 6,000 voters who are of a certain age group, of a certain ethnicity, who have certain agendas that they may not talk about as a group, but stuff that's in the back of their heads. And for all of the work that the Academy has done in the last few years, all of the high-profile issues about addressing issues of race and the backlash they got about being, old white dudes, I think that there's going to be a lot of voters who are looking at the slate of Best Pictures and think, well, you got to pick 12 Years a Slave. And I'm not saying that that is a vote about the politics of it, but I think that there's probably going to be some fear that if they pick almost any other movie, they're going to look bad.
I agree.
Right?
I don't think there's a group think like that.
You don't think so?
No, I think they vote the way they want to vote. I think it's impossible to get 6,000 people who are creative and opinionated to all say, you know what,
Well,
we got to do 12
You
Years
don't
a
have
Slave
to do
this
all,
time.
but there is groupthink. There's
Yeah.
groupthink in every organization. It's impossible not to be. So the question is there enough sort of, rugged, committed individualism to get beyond it? I don't think there is. I think that, first of all,
Well, and you
it's
can't do the whisper campaign against
Right.
12 Years a Slave.
Right.
What do you
I think people are too varied to be swayed like that. Like I like your logic, I do, but I think there's just too much
Oh, Christy,
individualism
they get influenced all the time. They influence each other year
all
after
of my
year, and
logic is
and
bullshit.
it makes people feel better. And by the way, it's also probably
It's going to make them feel better?
it's also worthy of it. It's not like it's not an unreasonable
Right.
decision to come
be
to
clear,
either way.
I don't want to make it sound like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But I think that what 12 Years a Slave has going for it, almost above any of these other movies, is the message. And we know that the Academy likes to acknowledge something that's, historically, they like to do the important film.
The right
They don't
thing.
always do that.
Let
but
me
they
offer-
like to do the right thing.
Let me offer this because I think you're dead on in that way of thinking. Now, can it be overcome by your point? No question, it can be because it's not you're not going to get all 6,000. You might not get enough, but some people will think that way. If there is any kind of a pushback against 12 Years a Slave, but it doesn't strike me as a movie that should win Best Picture, and I think most of these other movies are better. But if there's any kind of pushback against it, whether it comes from Gravity or American Hustle or Wolf of Wall Street, that what you should do then, especially if you're betting, is then put as much money as you can on Ejiofor, because by that same way of thinking,
Right.
people will be like, okay, I'm not voting for the movie. The movie
give
is
it to
moved to
the
my
guy.
second choice, but I'm going to give this guy. I'm going to honor this movie, and he definitely.
And Lupita Nyong'o.
And to me, he's a much. He's more worthy of winning Best Actor than the movie is of winning Best Picture.
Interesting.
But it's all good.
I suspect that Gravity is more accessible to the larger group as a whole. That's why at this very second time, and it will change as the highs and
early
lows
to call.
happen. But I would say right this very
It's
second, I
10
would
to
say
1
Gravity.
then you should make a little
If
money.
I were a betting man,
Well, in a few weeks,
Yeah.
we'll come back and
We'll
we'll talk about this
do
again. 'Cause we'll
predictions,
have
yes.
a look at what the campaigns have been like, what the buzz is like. We'll see from the campaign strategy who really pulls ahead.